guys, it's Shannon, and let's build a pallet sign out of actual pallet wood. Here is my stash of pallet wood. My husband rips the pallets apart for me, and I try to keep them kind of organized by size in there. So I've gone through all that, and I've dug out, it's not so much the width that I worry about, it's the depth. So I try to keep the depth of the wood the same, so it's kind of flat when I stack it all next to each other. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these down to 2 feet long. Cutting your pallet wood, you have to watch out for these nails. You don't want to get your blade into those nails because you'll destroy your blade, and that's kind of dangerous too. So when you're measuring, make sure your mark is going in an area where there's not any of those nails. Or you can take your nails out. I like the nails in it. So that's one thing. The other thing I like to do is to stagger my wood. So I don't want all the nails on the top and then no nails at the bottom. So I kind of rearrange them to where it looks more random and different. So let me show you how I'm going to do that. Talking about. As you can see, there's nail heads up here, but there's none here. And there's nail heads up here, and then these are kind of lower, but there were nail heads at this end, so I made sure that they weren't up here. And then same thing down here. So it's nice and staggered and different looking instead of all kind of uniform. Now I want this to have more of a square look than a rectangular look, so I'm going to go ahead and cut one more piece of wood to fill in right here, and then I'm going to cut my braces to piece this all together. Okay, so what I ended up doing was I actually added 2 more, let me get this out of the way. I ended up adding 2 more strips to make it 24 inches by 24 inches, so it's more square. And then I went ahead and cut my supports. These are 22 inches long, and I just used some more scrap pallet wood that I had. And I'm gonna go ahead and attach all of this together with wood screws, and then I'm gonna go ahead and sand it. And I'm gonna use this mask. Whenever you're working with pallet wood, you never know what's on the wood, so you always want to make sure that you have a mask to wear so none of this stuff gets into your mouth and your nose and your lungs. So let's get to work. actually like to use 60 grit sandpaper. So I have my orbital sander here, and I just switched out the sandpaper on it. If you like that rustic look, that real dirty, grungy, rustic look, you don't have to sand it at all. If you don't mind the splinters and all that kind of thing, you could skip this part altogether. But for clients, I like to make sure that they see that I put the work into it and I made old into new again. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started sanding this, and you'll see kind of what it looks like before and then what it looks like after I sand it.